Okay, so today I kind of wanted to talk about a couple of different things and kind of make it more of a mastermind session, really chill and laid back. But the first thing I wanted to talk, did you guys both watch that Emeralds video? No. Well, the video basically explained, not the Emerald video, the leg video. Yeah? No? Okay, so I'm going to try to explain it the best way that I can. I was hoping you watched it because I don't want to log into my things. It's just recording and I don't want people's private information on YouTube. But basically, each person has two legs under them. All right, I'm going to draw it. See if that works. So this is me. I'm going to do a heart for me. I'm just going to put you guys under me as an example. This isn't your real spots. This is Jen. This is Daniela. Square. Okay. So you see this is me, and then one leg, two legs. Each of you also have two legs. So these two legs going towards the inside are your inside legs. Generally, the rule of thumb is we want to build on this leg, the outside, and on this leg, because it just makes your organization stronger. And you just want to build it out. But my two outside is the same thing as your two outside. So, for example, Daniela, I want you to alternate here. Well, it's what you want, but the best way is to alternate between this leg and this leg. But remember, you have people under you. Let's say, I'm going to put little circles. And they also have two legs. You see how these people also, this one person right here has two legs? Well, you don't want to build in the inside. You want to keep it on your two outside legs. Because if you build people under here, let's say this coach doesn't produce anyone. This person is not going to have any coaches from above. So when I put a coach, let's say I put a coach, I only have two places to put it, at the end of this leg or at the end of this leg. So it's going to show up at the bottom of your leg. See what I'm saying? And the same thing for you. You're going to add a leg here. A coach at the bottom here, and you're going to add a coach at the bottom here. If you end up putting it on the inside legs and this coach doesn't produce anything, this coach down here, it's not that they don't have any chance for success. They just don't have the benefit of the coaches you're adding. So this person, if this person quits, they're kind of stuck. Like there's nothing helping. They won't have a strong or a weak leg. They will just have to build both legs. Whereas if you build on the outside, each coach at least has one strong leg. Because, for example, I'm putting a coach. It's going to either go here or it's going to go here. I'm not going to put it in the inside. Does that kind of make sense? Okay. So with that said, when you have a spouse under you, it doesn't matter what side. Personally, I think this is the best way to do it. If they're not working the business, if you're kind of working it for them or helping them out, keep doing the outside, like I said, but instead of alternating 1, 2, like on the outside, I would do your strong leg or your weak leg, whatever the opposite of your spouse is, or mom, sister, anyone, opposite of that leg, you would do 1. And then the leg where your spouse is, you would alternate between their outside legs. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Well, that way you're building their leg as well. So if they become diamond, emerald, whatever, it's easier for you to cycle and double up on the money, on the cycle bonuses. That's just my thought. I mean, you can do it whatever way you want, but for me, I think it's easier to start seeing income quicker. I just kind of wanted to touch on that. Second thing, I have my Beauty vs. Beast group starting on Monday. We're going to start preseason on Monday. So if you don't have a group and you want to join, you can join. The only thing that I ask is I want you to participate. And it's going to be really fun because it's Disney themed and I love Disney. So, and it is boys versus girl. Chris is going to run it with me. So if you know any guys that want to join, I mean, they're welcome. Just get them in with a challenge. It doesn't matter what program. I know Chris is going to be doing Body Beast, but it doesn't really matter. I'm going to be doing 22-minute hardcore, and then halfway I'm probably going to switch to hammer and chisel because I'm almost done with the 22. Sorry, Giovanni. 1 second. No, he left. So that's about the group. I really want it to be like a really big group. We're kind of lacking on the guys. We have like 3 potential guys, but none of them have really signed up. So I think it'd be cool if we get some more guys interested. Next thing. Oh, I want you guys to start pretending the 15th of the month is the end of the month. That way, a really good trick that I actually started adapting this around this January into my own business. Instead of rushing, I know we talk about this every single time because Success Clip is the most important, factor to hit. But instead of worrying at the end of the month to get Success Clip, if you pretend the 15th is the end of the month, you're going to hustle and you're going to hit it before the half of the month. That way you focus the first half on getting your Success Club points, and then the second half you can focus on your team, helping them reach it. Or you could focus it on, getting ready for the next month. It's just easier to make your goals and easier to grow your team if you start doing it faster rather than later. 1 second. Okay, next thing, I kind of want to get into goals a little bit here. I don't know, is it a full moon or something? He is really crazy today. He keeps talking about his vehicles today. What 4-year-old talks about vehicle? Like, I didn't even know he knew what that word was. So what else did I want to talk about? Oh, personal development. How are you guys doing with that? You guys are good? I kind of trust you guys. Good book. I kind of recommended a couple of coaches to Daniela to watch because they kind of fit her personality type. You weren't on the call yesterday, Jen, but we were talking about personality types and the gemstones. I don't know if you've ever done that test. Daniela's a pure 100% pearl personality. And I have tendencies to have pearl, but I'm emeralds. I'm like really, really emeralds because I like systems and lists and numbers and stuff. I'm ruby as well, but not motivated by prizes or recognition. I'm self-motivated and I'm very ambitious. And I like competition, but not really to beat people or to win. It's more to prove to myself. So I'm kind of ruby, but I'm more emeralds. And I talk to people with numbers, and I'm really good with that. So I'm trying to, I guess, learn how to talk to people who aren't into that, because I could get really confusing, and I'm learning that now because not everyone's emerald brain. Not everyone likes numbers and organization, and I'm really like everything. It has to be, and a lot of people don't. So I'm trying to learn to reach out to you guys in different ways that, please you. Chris is 100% sapphire. If it's not fun, he's out. And it's hard to keep things fun sometimes. You have to suffer sometimes. So I'm trying to learn. But like they were saying in the call yesterday, there are so many different leaders in this company that are pearl, ruby, emerald, sapphire. There's, a personality for everyone. Everyone's a leader. It doesn't mean you can't be a leader because of your personality. So I think that was pretty cool. I'm going to try to work with all of your personalities. Dati's in the shower. I'll talk to you later. Guys, this is real life. I'm sorry. Give me 1 second. I'm so sorry. He's in the room. He promised to be quiet, so he's just staying over there. So, I'm sorry again. I'm so sorry. This is embarrassing. Okay, so I wanted to kind of touch on like what you guys are struggling on. I know Danielle's mentioning price. I personally have a lot of people doing different programs right now. A lot of people that I'm reaching out to work with different companies. So, I mean, if someone were to tell me to switch, I wouldn't. So I kind of get that. But I did post a bunch of workarounds, like ways to talk to people, not necessarily to convince them, because you don't want to convince anyone to anything. You just want, them to realize what's happening, because you don't understand certain things until you know the whole story. And a lot of times people don't get that. For example, Shakeology is not just a protein shake, or it's not just a meal replacement. And people always are like, yeah, I'll stick with this because it helps me lose weight. Well, yeah, I'll help you lose weight, but you'll be starving. You won't have the vitamins and all the nutrition. Shakeology is more than just losing weight. And sometimes people just don't know. So it's always good to ask questions and see where the objections are. And sometimes you just have to ask, like, what's holding you back? What's your concern? And that's the only way to get it out, because if they're not telling you anything, you don't know how to address it. But I did post those answers to objections, different ways to go about things, really good invites. And I've been using, obviously I tweak them to fit my market a little bit better, but I've been using those and I've been getting so many responses, and all my ghosts have answered after I use like the ghost examples. Everyone at least answered. They'll tell me why they haven't, you know what I mean? Or they'll say, no, it's not you. It's just I've been busy. And I kind of say, look, everyone's busy, It's a matter of making time. And you have to talk from the heart. You have to say your own experience without making them feel like you're attacking them or you're trying to push them into something. As long as, remember, you're selling you. You're not selling really the product. You're selling you, because they can get the services from anyone. They can go to the gym and eat healthy from anyone. But the whole thing is how it helps you and how the challenge groups keep you accountable, because you don't get that with everything. And as long as you talk like that, about that from the heart, and you're just honest, it starts to get easier, I think. And I know that when you're desperate, you invite everyone, and it shows in the invites, because I've been there at the end of the month hustling, and I don't like it, where I've invited 97 people in one day, just boom, 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 and you can tell. And then the next day I kind of apologize. But I'm someone that I will work to the last minute, even if I lose a whole day of sleep just to get my goals. And I know not everyone's like that, but I want to at least live a normal life. So I've been trying to hit things early on now. Another thing I wanted to tell you guys is, I don't know if you saw the call I posted that Morgan Rieger did about the organizing your time, getting organized, planning your schedule. You saw that call changed my life. I'm trying to finish everything every day by 10:30, 11, because I pick Gio up from school at 11:30, and then I pretty much homeschool him, and then we have time to play. Before, I was kind of trying to fit everything in between, and I felt always like there wasn't a break. Doing it like this, when it's done in the morning, I feel like I can do whatever I want. It's weird. And once you get a schedule, it's hard the first few days, because I did have to start. I go to sleep really late. I was telling Danielle, I go to sleep like between 2 and 4 a.m. every night. I just do. I don't know. I can't fall asleep. So I just watch TV. I don't know. Or I read books. Like Chris complains about the light in the books. So now I've been waking up like at 7. And I used to wake up at 5 a.m. every day. But right now with, school stuff, the schedule is kind of more free. So I could wake up at 7, get everything done by 10:30, even my workout 11:30, and I feel like I have the whole day. It's just a weird feeling to just have all that time. And if someone messages you, you don't feel like, oh my God, I have to finish my invites first. Or you can actually talk to them like a human being. You're not like stuck. I don't know. I just think if you haven't watched it, watch it and really do that bell schedule plan if you like that kind of stuff. Because I know that's something that attracts my personality. But if not, something close to that, or do what works for you is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I don't know if you guys are talking to anyone. I did ask you guys to answer some questions earlier today. Let me actually take the recording off so you guys are not like popping up on there. But that's basically all I wanted to say. I wanted to talk about the placement, the challenge group, changing the way you think, pretending that the 15th is the end of the month, or do what I do. I also pretend every Wednesday is the end of the month because it's the end of the week, and I hustle a lot on Wednesdays. Chris knows when he gets home and it's Wednesday and I'm like tense to take Gio somewhere because I'm working because I don't want to wake up Thursday morning depressed. But yeah, let me take off the recording. 1 second.